G'day, I'm Justin Porter, and yesterday we had a snake at our front door. Well, 2 days before then, we had a snake under the kitchen table here, and I had to get a broom and shoo him out of the house, shoo the snake out of the house. Now, that snake that was outside here yesterday, outside here, outside the front, just where I sit, the snake was just behind the glass there, because I stick the clothes out there to dry them. And Nikki looked on her Google phone, where you can look at, you take a photo of the snake, and Google will tell you what type of snake it was. And fortunately, it wasn't a deadly brown snake. It was a keel snake, Keel. It's a harmless snake that was named after a man who discovered it, called Keel, Keel. So it's a harmless snake, and they can grow up to about a foot long. They're not a big snake, and they're harmless, and they actually eat cane toads. And so 2 days earlier we had a snake under the kitchen table under there, and I had to shoo it out with a broom, because living in Australia, we have snakes all year round, even in winter. Yes, even in winter. It's winter in Australia. And I remember a few years ago I was walking out in the paddock where we lived, and nearly stepped on a red-bellied black snake, and which are deadly, which are dangerous. We get brown snakes that kill more people in Australia are killed by brown snakes. Since we've lived here, in 3 years, I've seen about 4 brown snakes. They're a lot bigger. Brown snakes can be up to a metre long, and they're big, thick snake, and they're a caramel coloured snake, like a golden, I don't know why they call them brown snakes. They should call them golden snakes, because they're a golden caramel colour. And brown snakes are responsible for more deaths in Australia than any other snake. And yeah, because wherever there's people, there's mice, and rodents, you get snakes. We have the fierce snake that kills people. We have the copperhead that kills people. Red-bellied black snakes can kill children and very old people. You can survive if you get, but Australia, we get snakes, and we get the world's most dangerous spider, like the funnel web spider. We've got an anti-venin for the funnel web spider. The last person to die from the bite of a funnel web spider was in 1979. But brown snakes still kill so many people in Australia every year. And you just have to be careful when you go out. So I was putting the clothes on the line yesterday, and the snake was right near the clothes basket. When I put the clothes back in the house and went out and picked up the clothes basket, that's where the snake was, right beside the clothes basket. So just where I sit, right here, just the window there, right out the window there, that's where, there's a front garden, and the back garden's got all bushland with. So yeah, we have the world's most dangerous snakes and spiders. In Australia, we have the most dangerous bird, the cassowary, that has killed a few people, big as an emu, with a big axe head, bony protrusion like an emu, but they have a big claw. And cassowary, when mother cassowary can kill someone, they attack them. And yeah, the cassowary, like an emu. Emus are harmless, but cassowaries, no, you don't mix. They're a dangerous bird. We have the most dangerous 2 jellyfishes in the world, the box jellyfish and the irukandji jellyfish. Irukandji jellyfish is as big as your little fingernail, yeah, and is so painful and it's in Queensland waters, just north of Brisbane, in 25-degree water. That's 77 Fahrenheit, and they kill more people than a lot of people have died from heart attacks because they're so painful, extremely painful. Even morphine won't kill the pain. So, the brown snake in Australia is responsible for more deaths than any other snake. We have the taipan, which is a deadly snake. We have the tiger snake, which is a deadly snake. But not all our snakes are deadly. We do have harmless ones, and that snake yesterday, Nikki got on the Google. With Google, you feature on Google, you take a photo of the snake, and Google will tell you what it is. We even took a photo of our cat Tommy, and Google told us that Tommy is a Devon Rex cat. So it's amazing technology. So if you ever see a snake or a spider and you don't know what it is, go to your Google feature on your phone and just take a photo of the spider or snake or cat or dog, and Google will tell you on the Google thing. There's a little thing, you press it on Google and it'll give you all the details. So a keel snake, that was K-E-E-L, keel, like as in the keel of a boat, K-E-E-L, and it's named after the man who discovered it. Now, the snake talked to me yesterday. The snake said to me, the snake said to me, he said, if you eat off that apple on your kitchen table, you're going to be like God, knowing good and bad. And I said, really, Mr. Snake? I said, I'd like to be like God, because isn't God really good? Hey? And I'd like to know what's right and wrong, because I don't know what's right and wrong without God. And the snake also said to me, if you eat off the fruit on your kitchen table, you positively will not die. I thought, really? I don't want to die? Oh, no. Oh, good, no. I don't want to die, so if I eat the apple, it's okay, and I'll be like God, because God's good, and I want to know what's right and wrong, because I don't know what's right and wrong without God's help, And I thought, right, Mr. Snake, I'll do that. I'll eat the apple. So I ate the apple, Now, do you believe me? Do you believe just what I said then, that I talked to a snake and he told me that I'm going to be like God, knowing good and bad, and I'm not going to die? Do you believe me? Of course you don't believe me. You think I'm a nutcase. Why do you believe that a 3,000-year-old book of Genesis, 3,500-year-old book of Genesis, has a talking snake who talked to Adam and Eve? Why do you believe that 3,500-year-old story in the book of Genesis, but you don't believe I talked to the snake and he talked to me? You don't believe me. Why is it that we believe really silly things? We don't believe people talk to snakes now. Why would a talking snake, talk to a man and woman over a piece of fruit? Snakes don't have vocal cords. They can't talk. They don't have vocal cords. And that's why I'm an atheist, because I need proof and evidence. Extraordinary claims demand extraordinary evidence. People don't walk on water unless they have water skis. People believe Jesus walked on water. That's from 2,000 years ago. Just because something's old in an ancient book, we believe it's true. But if a modern day person said, look, that snake outside my front door told me not to eat the fruit, gave me permission to eat the fruit on the table, you wouldn't believe me. You'd think I'm crazy. So why do people believe in ancient mythology written in 3,500-year-old book of Genesis? And they also believe that Jesus rose from the dead. When people don't rise from the dead, when people are dead, they stay dead. And people don't walk on water unless they've got rubber floaty thongs on, sandals, you know. But thanks for listening to the video. Bye then.